Okay, good evening, families. I just wanted to take this time to go over the packet that was sent home today, or that you picked up today. Um, I also wanted to tell you that there are a lot of important emails that were sent out today. If you felt overloaded with information, I apologize. That's not our intent. We wanted to get out the um, soonest information we had when we had it. So everything you found out today, I found out as well. So with that said, the packet that you picked up today has 1 week's worth of activities. Now, because we will be on spring break for 2 more weeks after that, there will be no work to pick up. There will not be videos, lesson videos during that time. You can always go back and watch some things, but that'll be a break. I think we all can say that a break will be needed. But what I wanted to say is the packet today that went home, that can be something that if you feel like you need to stretch it out, take your time with, that's fine too. There also will be an option if you are done with the packet and your student has finished the packet and you're like, Mrs. Desire, please send us more. I can digitally do that if you have a printer from home. So I'm just going to kind of show you what an overview, really quickly go through everything so you know what is it and why I included it. So I'm going to turn the camera down, see if we can see it a little bit better. Okay. So this is our week 1 schedule, even though this is our week 2. It said week 1. And it kind of has everything broken up in a whole week. If you would like to do something every day with your student, because that might help them stay engaged, that might help them feel motivated. So there's a little something each day. That's what that's for. And then that way, if they do some sort of schoolwork every day, they can color in a smiley face, they can get a sticker from you, and that might keep up the motivation, which is what we need. Also in the packet is just, I broke up some of the concepts into a 3-day work week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, some things to hit on those days, and then maybe in between on Tuesday, Thursday, you do something lighter, maybe some reading or some family games, something like that. So this is another suggested way to use the packet. Also in the packet, I included this really cool Alexa cheat sheet, I call it. I don't know if you have Alexa at your home, but we do, and we love her because she always tells me the things I need to know when my hands are in the sink or at the stove. So it's perfect. So this was a cute little thing. Divided up, I have each day a little bit of everything. A little bit of numbers, a little bit of writing, a little bit of cutting, a little bit of phonics. So it's a little bit sprinkled out throughout the week. So we have making 10. There's a part on the schedule where it talks about family. Usually around this age, children do really well drawing their family, but if something they're struggling with and how to draw the head and the hair and things like that, that can be something you help them with. We have a phonics page that is very simple, just a little review of one vowel words. And if you're thinking, Mrs. Desire, we know our one vowel words, it is something that I can't stress enough is so important that they get it like that. You know, what we want to do is prepare the students for first grade. And one of the readiness signs is that they can read a one vowel word and they can do it without struggling. So if they know that that's bug and you were to write it out for them, they could read it. The next step is them writing it out themselves. So this is something that should be getting easier for your student. And maybe even they could do it on their own. So we also have a part where you get to read with your child and they get to talk to you about their favorite part. Talking about a story you read is great for reading comprehension. We have some name practice. Let's see how creative and detailed we can get with our names, different colors. Right before we left on this break, we started counting by fives. Now I'm going to be uploading some videos about counting by fives, counting nickels, but we really want to get those counting by ones and tens down first. But I included this because this is a great way to practice the counting by fives at home. Another section where they can write a sentence about their favorite part of kindergarten. Now, many students cannot write multiple sentences on their own, and that is okay. So it can be something where you write it on a Post-it note, stick it on the paper, and they have to copy. Copying sentences and words is a great strategy to learn in K-5. So we have another phonics page. This could be for Wednesday. So now we've done Monday and Tuesday's work, and now we can get to Wednesday. More one vowel words. Now this counts as reading as well, and they have to read these simple sentences and color the object that matches the color word. So it's a great reading activity. If they're struggling with the sentence, you can take 2 sentences, take a break, go to another sentence. So if it's easy for your student, that's great too. If they struggle with it, break it up into maybe one day do 3 sentences. Then the next day, do another row. So you can pace this to suit your child's needs. Now we also have a counting by tens. See if they can color this, cut it up, you mix it all up, and they have to either glue it back together or they can just play it as a puzzle over and over. This is another one. Now we're looking at maybe phonics for Friday if you've gotten through the rest of that. I know it says to write the word. I think it means to cut and paste the word. So however you'd like to do it, they can use their imagination, but they're just going to color and cut, and then they can glue it on top of the word, or you can do it on another sheet of paper, some construction paper or something like that. Something that we're going to touch on, and I'm going to do some videos on, is subtraction. We've been doing some addition, simple addition, making a group of 10. How do we make 10? There's many ways. So subtraction is something that we're going to get to, and I don't want you to stress out and thinking that they have to know this right away. I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a look ahead of what they're going to be getting into. Another kind of just fun activity, if you have time to get outside with them, where they find some bugs and then they write about it. This is more on the science side of things and definitely more optional. Something like this is great for students and it stretches them. Not only do they have to decode the number at the picture, but now they have to write the combination. This is the next level of just adding 2 plus 3. They have to do an extra step. Extra steps means extra listening. So that's another muscle that we train in K-5, something that has multiple steps. On the other side, I have this number web, and this isn't something we've gone over in class a whole lot, so I'm going to be uploading a video about this as well, kind of showing how I teach that. This is also super important as we get ready for first grade, showing numbers that are before and after. So parents, I would encourage you just when you're driving, when you're eating, just to throw out a number and see if they can think what number comes before and what number comes after. A great activity to see if they can do on their own are these number order papers where they have to cut and paste them in the right order. It sounds like an easy activity, but sometimes it takes them a little longer to get that number sense. Again, they have to be always thinking, okay, what comes next? What comes next? It's great for their brains. Some practice, everyday little writing practice. I have numbers. You can do one side a day. So I believe I have 4. So you have 4 days of number writing. Now, I didn't include any Abeka writing sheets, and I didn't include any journal writing sheets. I felt like last week was heavy on the writing, and if you have a notebook at home or a legal pad with lines, you can always give them some words to write. Some one vowel words would be great, or practice a sentence using those one vowel words like cat and dog, and see if they can write that. Kind of an extra craft, but it also goes along with our number lesson that we were working on right before our break, is 3D shapes. So your child can leave this stem right like that, and then what they do is they cut out, I'm so sorry, I have this here. They cut out the petals and they glue the petals around that match that shape. So we'll be going over 3D shapes again in another video, but it's just another way to reinforce that. So I hope that wasn't too much or overwhelming. Again, I'm here to answer questions. I'll also be posting a link to a great website. I just want to tell you, this website is awesome for reading and numbers. If you have a way to cast it up on your television, I have a big long plug that I use, or the computer, your phone. It's great. So I'm going to be posting about that too. It has addition, one vowel words, two vowel words, all sorts of skills, and it keeps them moving. It actually also has some like exercise moves with it, so it's not just staring at the screen. So it's great. I'll be sending that out as well. I'm praying for you as we enter week 2. Please give all your children a hug from me. I saw a few of them today, and I wanted to hug them so bad. I'm trying to keep our social distance, but have a good evening, and let me know if you have any other questions.